brothers, sisters all over the world, from Asia, Europe, America, Africa, Nigeria, even Benin City. It's your brother again this evening, Emmanuel Oni, reaching you from the platform of NIGERIAN Watch, all the way from Lagos City of Excellency, right here in Nigeria. As I talk to now, so now me, I greet you now from Lagos City. Thank you so much for another day. Thank God for another day on Frank Talk. Frank Talk on the topic insecurity in Edo State, way forward. Insecurity in Edo State, way forward. Yeah, as we all don't know, the past 3, 4, 5, 6 months, insecurity in Edo State don't take another dimension. It don't rough, it don't rugged, as our youth they talk am say it don't rough pass as man fit imagine am. See, tell me say insecurity in Edo State go bad reach like this like 10 years ago, I no go believe am. I was born and I grew up from Benin City, Edo State. Edo State has always been a rugged state, but not to this level when e come dey so. Person tell me say we go dey this level for 10 years ago, I no go believe am. It's very, very alarming, very, very deadly, very, very dangerous. So that is why today I come up with this topic against the background of wetin dey happen in the last few days. In the last few days, maybe like during December and after, when we just enter January, there seems to be everywhere be don still dey a bit calm. Be like say the government be don dey get some solution, especially with the innovation of the vigilante setup when Edo State government set up. So when those people came up, we thought there was some level of security restoration. So we don't think say things don't go gradually just follow up like that, gradually peace will be restored to my dear state. But in the last few days again, we story when we dey hear from Benin City, Edo State, everything don escalate again. E don go beyond wetin man with im normal sense go fit dey imagine. So that is why I say make I bring up this topic today for this our ogbonge channel when we dey call Frank Talk. Insecurity in Edo State, way forward. Then I come still add again, abi na so we go dey. Because from our program when our brother, CEO of NIGERIAN Watch, heard yesterday when the matter just dey hot, somebody call say he don lose hope, say there is no hope again for us to restore security back to Edo State. So when that person call, I was tempted to agree with him to an extent, because when you see the way things dey go for all over Nigeria, this matter I just call am Edo State. I no wan make we only look am from Edo State perspective alone. I want make we extend am to Nigeria as a whole. May we extend am to the north, may we extend am to the west, may we extend am to the southwest, southeast, south. Every part of Nigeria now I wan make we extend am. So as we dey progress for this matter, we go dey chook leg for different branches when we suppose chook leg put, not only for Edo State. So if you are watching this program and you have anything to contribute for this matter, even if not be Edo State matter, not be only, it doesn't have to be Edo State matter. You can chook mouth put from southwest, you can chook mouth put from south, even southeast, anywhere when you know say insecurity dey. I want make we put am together. I only just use the topic because Edo State na where I come from. Edo State na my dear state, so I just feel say let me come out from that angle. As we come out from that angle, we will extend down to other part of Nigeria. That is the reason I use Edo State. So when you are watching, please look at it from all angles, every part of Nigeria. Make we look at. So as that our brother come talk and say he don't lose hope, say no hope for us to restore security back to Edo State. I was tempted to believe him because to agree with him, because when you see wetin dey happen for every part of Nigeria right now, e be like say the insecurity problem don overwhelm our leaders, both from the people when he call themselves Baba, when he dey Abuja, when he feel say na dem dey charge of security. The thing don over them, as our youth dey talk am. You go say e don over them. So the matter don actually over them. So what is now our fate if the people that are in charge of the army, police, air force, navy, DSS don tire for insecurity matter? They don leave am for God. There are so many instances when you go hear our leaders, our president, our minister of defense go dey talk, say even chief of army staff don talk am on one time or the other, say the problem of security for Nigeria na God go fit solve am. So which means e don over them, e don pass their power. So they don leave am now say make God come solve am. So if that is the situation, if that is where we find ourselves as a people, as a nation, then what is the hope of a state when it be say the state governor, to be frank, not even get power to provide security for him people? They just dey give am that name, say chief security officer, for paper, for inside book. But when it comes to reality, make you talk, make security agency, make them do wetin you want, make them do wetin they want, the governor want make them do. Na lie o, e no be. Order must come from Abuja before IG of police, chief of army staff, chief of air staff, chief of navy staff go take order from the state governor. Except when that order, when the state governor give, the federal or the federal government think say e favor them. That is where they will give the go ahead for chief of army staff, IG of police, DSS to follow that thing when the governor talk, make them do. So if the people when they dey Abuja don tire, they don't give the matter for God to come handle. So what is the hope of an average man? What is the hope of an average Nigerian? Now that way I want make we look at this insecurity problem. Make we not dey look am from God's side. Me, I don't want make we look am for God's side. Yes, God is the ultimate thing. God is the architect of security. For Bible talk and say the watchman only dey watch in the night. Now God be the chief security officer. So if like make watchman watch, if God not give am security, that security no go come. So I agree with that. I agree to a very large extent with that Bible saying. But the same God don't give us wisdom. He don't give us knowledge. He don't give us power. Make we can't run things by ourselves. Say not be everything we go just dey call am. We go only call am for those things when he don't give us power to do. Now only there we go call God. And from my own understanding, God don't give us power to provide security for ourselves. So the minimum we can do is to provide security for ourselves. So if we, our leaders, people when they control army, when they control navy, when they control DSS, when they control IG of police, don't give up. Say, now God go provide security. Then for anybody to fear, say there will be no security in Edo State, no, too far from the truth. Not too far from the truth. That is the way I see that statement from that our brother yesterday when he made that call. So that one now prompt this topic this evening. Say, Edo State insecurity problem. Way forward. Abi na so we go dey. Now there be the real question when I dey ask. Abi na so we go begin to suffer insecurity for Edo State and Nigeria at large? Because the information, I know they Benin, but the information when I dey hear, the information when I dey gather from Benin, from where I sit down for here for Lagos, is threatening. Me, I even dey plan to visit Benin in the next 2 weeks, but as I dey here now, I dey fear whether is it a good thing, is it a good decision to make by going by the information when I dey hear, the things when I dey gather. So my people, as una dey listen, I beg una, I just dey plead with am, make una dey share this video, make una dey share am, make we for fit reach as much people as possible. Make una dey encourage una people, una friends to subscribe to this channel. People need to subscribe so that we'll be able to reach as much people as possible. Then at the same time, make una dey like this video. Yes, I dey see some people now dey online, dey view us. I beg make una just take that time when una take the view. It doesn't cost you anything. Just click on the like button, because now that like button and I go encourage people want look this video, want see wetin people see when make them dey like am. So I appeal to una, make una dey like, make una dey share, make una dey subscribe to NAIJA Watch channel. Very, very important. These are the energy we need to propel us, to push us to do more. Because coming out every day to give information, to gather information, to serve you, it's not an easy thing. So the only way we want to encourage us, the one way we want to encourage us now for una to press the like button. Now for una to share this video for all una platform. Now for una to encourage us, they make comments, so that once una engage us with una comment, with una criticism, with una commendation, with una correction, with una praises, we will be encouraged, we will be confident, we will be both another. We are doing things that when people like, then it will make us they do more, want deliver more. So I appeal to una, I beg make una dey like and make una dey press the thumb up button. That thumb up button now the same thing with like. No una just dey do am for us, make it dey give us joy, make it dey jolly our mind, make it dey encourage us to serve you better. So as I talk and reach that time, these people, the government, I like somebody still called that yesterday, which I still agree with the person. He said the governor is confused. Yes, the governor is confused. The situation of things is enough to make the governor confused. But at this point, I want to encourage the governor, say, don't be confused. This is not the time to be confused. This is the time to be strong and up and doing. Just as you summon up courage to take fight your enemy, during the election of your second term, a lot of people would have given up and say, throw in the towel, say, this matter don't tire me, I don't contest again, make them carry their governor go. But you decide to stand up and fight for your rights, fight for your people. And so you don't disappoint your people, you took up the fight and you fight it to finish. That same courage, when you fight that time for during your election, is what I will encourage you to carry on with now. Carry on with and fight this battle of insecurity in Edo State to finish. Yes, you must do it, because the number one on the constitution, number one responsibility when the constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria bestowed on you as a governor in Nigeria is to provide security for your people and their property. You must. If you not fit do it, then you are not fit to be a governor. So, and I believe strongly say you can do it, because you are fit, you have all it takes to be the governor of a state in Nigeria. You can do it. You have all it takes. You have it. But so this is the time for you now to summon up that courage and face your fear and fight it. I don't know. Another person still call for that program to say there's another approach apart from killing, using gun, using force. That person used the word, say, dialogue. Patrick Amaruwa. It's not about money. It's not about money. It's about making this video reach people. It's not about money, Patrick. To reach as much people as possible. Maybe that's your own interpretation to what I just said about liking. But it's not all about money. It's not all about money. It's about making people, attracting people to watch this video. Because what we are discussing here is something that affects everybody. Every life. If you think say you there abroad, say no affect you. You get family, you get friends for Benin, you get cousins, you get brothers. When it dey Benin that need security. So this video need to reach as much people as possible. People need to be attracted to watching it. People need to be attracted to watching it. So that is the much I can say as for to you, Patrick. Now, if you look at it, my governor, you need to summon up courage to fight this battle on behalf of your people. So like that person said, he said dialogue is another way to approach this matter. That he don't see, the person said he don't see killings, fighting, guns as a way to approach this matter. My governor, most important thing for me, that I don't believe in that theory anyway, but because I don't believe it does not mean the person is not correct. My belief is that you fight these people, you go after them and fight them. That is the only way to conquer them. That is my belief. But I am not all knowing. I am not all knowing. So because that is what I believe does not mean that is the only thing that can work. So I want you to borrow a leaf from that our brother who said dialogue is another way. And that dialogue, me can tag him on my own, from my own side, say carrot and stick approach. You hold carrot for here, you hold stick for the other hand. So For those that want to chop carrot, when you like carrot, they come and you negotiate with them, you dialogue with them, then they drop their arms and we move forward. For those that doesn't want this carrot style, they want the fighting style, the stick style, then you give them the stick. You give them the stick. So the most important thing for me in my governor is anything that will bring peace and sanity to Edo State. That is what is important. So if you think as a governor that the only or the best way to approach this matter is by carrot and stick approach, please go ahead and do it fast. My governor, go ahead and do it fast, as long as it brings peace to Edo State, so that when you know dey Edo, we go dey get rest of mind for wherever we dey. We go get peace. We go know say our people, when we leave behind for the state, have peace and are safe. And for some of us who still get enough money, God don still bless to a level when if you still carry some few millions come say they want come invest for the city, they go fit bring the money peacefully with all might, say there is return of their capital, come invest. Because nobody will want to come and invest in a place that there is no peace. Nobody will want to even come and buy a land in a place that there is no peace. Not to come up bringing billions of naira or millions of naira to come and invest in a place that there is no peace. I don't think any businessman will want to do it. Like the governor have always done it, and all his strategy is to attract investors to the city, to Benin City, to Edo State, investors all over the world. That is his slogan, and that one the governor believes in, which is a fantastic idea, a fantastic strategy to build a people in his own words. Human capacity building. That is the way to go. But if you don't have peace, if the place is filled with insecurity, my brother, my governor, nobody will come. Nobody will come and invest in a place that there is no insecurity. Whether you be citizen, whether you are a bona fide child of that place, whether you are a foreigner, nobody want to throw away in money, hard-earned money, for place where he not sure saying go get the money back. Nobody. I'm not sure there's any sane person that will do that. So if you are thinking of bringing investors to Edo State, then the more reason you should fight this insecurity in any way you can. In every way you can. With everything God don't endow you with, use it to fight. If it is wisdom, peace, use it. If it is killing, to deal with them, fight them. If it is to bring about death penalty like some other people have suggested, I am up for it. Go after them if that is the way you think you want to do. But if you think that is not the best approach, is a carrot and stick approach, fine. All we are interested in, an average Edo person is interested in, is security. So when I'm coming to visit my people, or when I'm coming to invest the small money when I don't get, I want to put them for them, I will be confident that I am taking the right decision. I will be confident to bring in my investment. I know that when I invest, I will make my money back. But if I'm not sure making my money back, guy, I no go bring 1 naira. To even come visit na trouble. I will not even want to come and visit. So, my governor, please do all within your power to bring about security in Edo State, so that there will be peace, so that your plans, your purpose for Edo, an average Edo person will be brought to, will be pushed to where God wants you to push it to in the next 3-4 years. Otherwise, if you not do it, every plan where you dey get no go come to pass, because security is a problem in every society. Any place where security no dey, nobody will want to come and invest in it. So the human capacity building you are talking about will not work. So my people, make una begin dey chook mouth for this matter. Make una begin dey make una comment. Make una begin dey ask questions. Bring about solutions to how we are going to fight this insecurity problem in Edo State and Nigeria at large. That is the way I want you to come up with comment and solutions. I know we have a lot of intelligent people. We have a lot of smart people with smart ideas that can contribute to this program, and the governor will see it and use it to deliver Edo State out of this present situation that we are right now. Like somebody still suggests that our women should please, our mothers should please do a protest to the palace, to the governor's office, to motivate them, to push them. Yes, it's not, this battle is not only for the governor, it's for everybody. It is for everybody. So I want to call on our father, our traditional father, Oba of Benin, Ewuare the second, who are talk by Esa. Babalao, call the governor, sit down together, we come up with a way to bring about peace. In any way, even if you have to imply the traditional method to bring about safety, safe society, safe Edo State, secured society, secured Edo State, I appeal to you, sir, to please do it. You are the father of everybody. You are the father of the governor. Call him, just like you did before the election. You call your children together, you squad them, you advise them, you caution them, and they listen to you. You can do the same thing in this situation, sir. It is possible. Call anybody that you think you can call within the state to help bring about safe Edo State. It is, sir, I am appealing to you, and down to our fathers and our mothers, please let us bring everything, every wisdom, every knowledgeable person all together. Anything that we can do. If we have to place a course, let's do it. If we have to approach this thing traditionally, let's approach it traditionally. Because nobody will want to live in a society that is not peaceful. Nobody wants to live in a place that he cannot sleep with his two eyes closed. I'm appealing to you, everybody within the state, to please Let's put our heads together as a people to fight these people who have vowed that Edo State will not have peace. And at the same time, I want to appeal to the politicians. This is my belief, and I have every reason to believe it. Our politicians are part of the people that are encouraging this crisis, this insecurity. Some of your actions encourage this insecurity. You keep them for the purpose of election. So it's difficult for you to really go out and fight them and talk to them in a time like this. That is the truth of the matter. So I'm appealing to every politician in Edo State and Nigeria at large to please find a way, find a better way of handling your election process. This idea of arming youths few months to election because you are desperate to win election is a problem that supports this thing. We cannot continue doing this. 2023 is coming again now. Please, let's change that approach. Let's change that approach. If we do this thing, if the politicians are able to change that approach of arming the youth, I'm telling you 40-50% of this problem will be solved straight away. If the politicians find a way, another approach to do their electoral process and keep these people away from them by not arming them, by not encouraging them, by not using them during election, 40-50% of this insecurity problem is going to be solved with that singular action. And I bet it. I know what I'm talking about. You must do that. If you want to contest for a political position, it shouldn't be just about you and your family alone. It should be more of about the people you want to come and rule, or you want to come and govern, or you want to be a synod over. It shouldn't be a do or die affair. I am saying this not only to APC or PDP, both APC, PDP, the two major political parties. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you handle these people, you stay away from these people. You don't be their friends. You don't make them close to you. I bet you this problem is 50% solved. They are emboldened, they are encouraged to do what they are doing because they feel they have one governor, one senator, one aspirant at their back to come to their rescue in times of problem. And really they do. Really they do. So that is one way they are always being encouraged. That is why they do what they do without looking back. That is why they go all out to commit crime without fear of anything, because they know there's one governor, one senator aspirant or governor's aspirant, one House of Assembly member who are behind them, who use them during election. So why should they be afraid when they have a governor, a city governor or an aspirant that can come to their rescue when there is problem? So I am appealing to you, all the political class, whether PDP, APC, APGA, YPP, whatever. Stay away from these people. Discourage them from this act. Disassociate yourself from them and see if there will be no peace, or if we cannot produce a safe society. We can do it. That is a major approach to bringing about safe society, safe state, safe Nigeria. It happens everywhere in Nigeria, not only in Edo State. Everywhere in Nigeria. Politicians are the ones encouraging them. Politicians are the ones using these people. They put their hope and their trust in politicians that never face them. So, with that mind, they go all out to do whatever they want to do. I'm appealing to you, politicians. Then our brothers abroad, our diasporas, brothers and sisters, you have the role to play. Very big one. You guys are very important to how far Nigeria will go in anything. If you want to know, like I said yesterday, check your input, your impact during Edo State governorship election few months ago. If you assess it properly, you will understand what I'm saying. You guys were so influential in that election that Obaseki won second term. It's not because he's too smart. It's not because he was too good. He won it because he had your support 100%. He had the support of Edo diaspora brothers and sisters. So you were able to push and influence your people down here. You were able to influence your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, your mothers. That was a major reason Obaseki won that second election. Otherwise, so if you assess your position, if you assess your input to that election, you will understand why I am coming to you now to appeal to you, please. Somebody even called that program yesterday and alluded to this thing, and it's the gospel truth. You have a very serious part to play in this whole insecurity problem. You have a major role to play. And if you play it well, wholeheartedly, if you play it holistically, it will yield results. One of those things you need to do is to educate your people here. even your friends, your brothers, your sisters. Enlighten them. I know it's very difficult. I just came from Benin a few weeks ago. It is very difficult to convince, to change the mindset of a dope person. It's very difficult, but it's doable. It's doable. It's a matter of, don't be forceful about it. It's a matter of keep saying it and keep saying it as they keep listening to you. As you keep making them to understand the negative impact of what they think or what they do, with time they begin to buy into it. A dope man can be very, very stubborn. A dope person can be very, very stubborn. But if you go about it in a way, logically, strategically, gradually, they will buy into your position. They will buy into your point. That is the truth of the matter. So you can begin to talk to your people, influence them one way or the other, that they stand to gain nothing but death and destruction in killing themselves. Yes, be logical about it. Be systematic about it. When you push and push and push and push with time, they will begin to see reasons with you. So in this cause that we are fighting, you people are very, very, very important. Don't think that you are not important. And don't think that, I'm already in a safe society. What do I need to, what's my business with if they are killing themselves? No. You have relations there. You have brothers, you have friends that you love. And apart from that, you might even get to some age in your life where you find the need to just come home and relax. It is the society, the environment you create now that you are coming to meet. Even if you are coming just to visit for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, won't you want to come to a environment where you come, you'll be so relaxed that you will not hear that somebody has been killed, somebody was killed? So you like to be in that kind of environment? So please, my people, play your part very well. Educate your people. Educate your friends. Let them understand the implication of an insane society like ours. Let them understand it. That is not working for anybody. It's not working for anybody. Rather, we are just killing ourselves for nothing. If you play this part well, my diaspora brothers and sisters, if you do this thing I'm talking about, you will understand, you will benefit from it. If you are logical about it, if you are strategic about it, you will benefit from it. Everybody will benefit from it. I do my best. Anytime I call my people, even before this time, I try to build the mind of my people. I try to change their orientation, the way they think. I do it a lot to my people. That life is not just about you and you and you alone. Because that is the first point of this whole problem. When you begin to see life from your own end alone, everything is about you. You want to be the beneficiary of all. You want to be the one that benefits from everything. That greediness and selfishness is the real root for all these things. I have a girlfriend. If another boy just say, hello, how are you? I want to kill that person. Why not let the girl decide who best suits her? Why? Why should I go and slap or insult another person because he said hello to my girlfriend? Why should I do that? I can't even do it for my wife. If my wife, you say hello and she answer you, it's up to her. I cannot go and attack another person because of my wife, not to talk of girlfriend. That is the genesis of this whole problem. If I do business with you, the money is 100 naira. If from the beginning of the agreement that out of that 100 naira, your own is 70, my own is 30, at the end of the day, I'll give you your 70 naira, I'll take my 30 naira. That is what I deserve, because that is what I negotiated at the beginning of the business. I don't have to start looking at it. Why should I take 30 naira instead of 70 naira? Why should he be the one to take 70 naira? If that is what you agree at the beginning, let it be. Just learn that, okay, next time you want to do another business, you negotiate better. Simple. It's just experience. You move on. But some people do it to the point that even the one that want to collect the 70 naira out of the 30 naira will not even want to give the 30 naira to the person that is entitled to that 30. He want to take everything and everything to become his own. If you think you have problem of school fees, other people have problem. The father, because this is where a lot of us get it all wrong when it comes to money. I think because I am married, I have children to take care of, so I do business with somebody that is not married. So he doesn't have responsibility as much as mine. So I now think that he doesn't need the money. That because I have school fees to pay, I have a woman, my family to take care of. So now me can't need the money. No. If you check where critically, if he when never married, if he even get more responsibility than you when he don't marry, when he get those children. So let the poor boy have his 30 naira and you take your 70 naira and move on. If you need the whole 100 naira, why you go call and make you wait and do the business? Why only you want not do the business, make you just collect the 70 naira? May you just collect the 100 naira. So we get it all wrong when we think that other people not get problem. Now only me get problem. No, everybody have his own problem. It might not be the same one when you get, now me get. I may not get children as a young boy. I may have people I'm paying school fees. I may have people that are living under me. I may have mother that I'm taking care of that need my assistance, that need my money. So I may have a girlfriend that I need to spend the money for. Everybody with your problem. So carry your own. Oh, let me go and carry your own job my own. So therefore you carry my money when you're supposed to give me for business where we do. You say you don't give me because I never married. These are the genesis of this whole problem. Down there in Benin, we think along this line a lot. My girlfriend no get this boy just talk to my girlfriend. He just say hi. Or I see am with my girlfriend dey waka. If you no fit take care of your girlfriend come decide say na another person you go follow. Why not do am well? Make you see another man, make you tell the man say, abeg go, I have a boyfriend. Why not do am like well? Why not please her and satisfy her? Now if you think you no fit satisfy her to that point when she go come dey say, make she tell another man say, I have a boyfriend o, I no fit follow you, then look for the one wey you know say you go fit satisfy. So try as much as possible, my diaspora brother, to talk to your people, to make them reason along line of other people, not the line of me, I alone. No, that is not the way. We cannot continue to live that way. We cannot continue to do this as a people. If we continue to live this way, going with this kind of orientation, that life is about me, I alone, then there will always be crisis. So these are some of the things we need to educate our people, our relatives, our friends, that no, that is not the way to go. That is not the way to go. Life is much more than that. Yes, I agree. No, we must call on her. We must call on una. Awa agba o, iwe avie. So you cannot run away from it, my sister. You cannot run away from it. It's the truth. You people not fit run leave us for this one where we dey. Una must play una part to educate una people, to enlighten them, to make them understand how life they grow, how society they grow, so that harmony and peace go dey. Because a lot of our people for that believe, the way that they reason, my people, you don't go believe you don't go believe you go to say person just be graduate, say go school, just engage am with discussion for that belief. You go come and understand say school is different though, especially from traveling. You can go and learn mathematics, learn how to speak English, learn how to speak to write very well. If you never come up for your house, say na your house, na you dey, it takes a lot to reason well. It takes a lot to know how to reason well. Except you be person when they read. When they read. If you not person when they read well, your thinking you just circle around what you know for that society. And the only thing when they just know for that society na how to cheat, how to carry another person you turn onto you, how to just fight for girlfriend and boyfriend. these are the things that they know, and they just think say na their life end. That is why you must encourage them. You must teach them this thing when you don't go get, when you don't travel and don't get opportunity to take learn. Me, I never travel well, but I don't still travel small. And because of that traveling, not be school when I go, not be saying na school I go, now make me know the small thing when I know. Now the traveling, I don't know the importance of knowing how to mingle with people, how to live with people peacefully. Live your own, I live my own. You not go use your own affect me, I not go use my own affect you. Now traveling. So if you have people who have not traveled out of their place, they are very difficult to deal with. So my sister, when he write that message, say na only diaspora. Yes, so we need to know at this point in time. Una go help us. Una go help us. If una even fit self, make una come together, make we come together, make we dey organize small seminar, lecture. Hey, you think so, Kevin? Not be like that too. Kevin, not be like that too. It takes a lot to get sense. It depends on the sense when you dey talk. There are sense when it just be, you just know how to read and write, you just dey smart for things that has to do with naturally about life. There are other things when you need to learn aside that one. Kevin, a lie. I don't agree. You need to learn from other people. You need to learn from other environments. There are other ways to learn these things. Some learn when they go out from others. Some learn through reading. So, if you are a voracious reader, you dey read, hence some people feel learn from them. But not be everybody get the stamina to read. Not be everybody, some people even read, they don't feel apply that thing when they read. So some go just read and leave on for that place where they read good. So my brother Kevin, it's not everybody that everybody where you don't get, no, not be like that. Get sense, no, not be like that. Not be like that. You need a lot to have sense to navigate life. To navigate life, you need a lot of sense. There are things when you go just learn simply because you don't come up from your house. Now, when you come up from your house, you don't go another map place. It depends. It depends. Say people don't come out from. Let's be sincere. If you assess that person, when you dey talk, say he don't come back, he not go fit come back except say he no take. If he spend years, like you put am for that your comment, say he spend years. If he spend years outside Benin or outside the state, if he come back, you must see some changes. It not go be the same thing again. Agreed. Say if it not be as you fit not see the change as you think say it's supposed be. Yes, there are some people when they come back after a while go come back, but you must see some difference in them. You must see some difference in them. Maybe if they can't come back, they stay there again. After a while, that life will come back to them. Maybe because they don't stay too long for where they go. maybe they just spend like 2-3 years, months, they come back. If it happen, say okay, after a while when they come stay that place again, they will come back to their normal life again. But if you still check carefully, you go see some difference. You go still see some difference where e be say some things when you go still do, e go still dey different from wetin other people dey do when e never comot from them. I bet you if you see when person when don comot from there spend some 2, 3, 4, 5 years come back, yeah, it's possible for am to go back again. The society go influence am maybe because he never dey used to. Yes, Europe, I know, you know, that Benin boys no go fit do the kind things when they do for Benin. They no go fit do am. The environment go don put them, so there are things they cannot do. They fit still get some say they no fit attain some level. Yes, they fit not reach some level you expect say some other people go reach, but e no go fit be the way dem dey for Benin. The environment alone go don cure them. E go don cure them to a level. So if you help in educating your people, it will make a big difference. It will make big difference. This thing when I tell you, so you try am. They call your people, they talk some sense into them, they make them, they understand, say life not be about me. Even let me tell you something. You know, say this Europe, when will they still they talk so? Because me, I don't still get small experience for Europe. If you enter Europe, the first set of people when you meet, when you mingle with, for your first 2 years, now you go direct the kind life when you want to live. If you enter Europe, you go meet people when they behave anyhow, I bet you for some years of your life, yes, you live. Yes, agreed. You live to Europe because of this problem. Yes. That is why most of us come out. Now that we don't still go, and we don't still see other societies as things they go on. My brother, there's nothing big, there's nothing wrong in you now trying to imbibe those things where you learn to your people when you leave behind, so that you'll be able to create a society that will give you peace. Yeah, you tell Europe you get peace, fine, but when you come Nigeria, come visit, what happened? You cannot come with your full mind, say you want to have peace for your place when you come. When you are coming to your house, is that really truly a peace? Or you even get mama or brother, sister for Benin or for Edo State, that when you go they call you, say, this one I happen today, and so this one. Is there really peace there? I want you to ponder on this thing when we discuss. So I want you to ponder on it. Do you really have peace when you have people you left behind? When you want to visit, you go to fear. Say, I dey go my place. I have an uncle who is in UK who said the day when he packing baggages, say he dey come for visit. Once he enter He just enter flight, him mind go begin dey do gbe 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 gbe, because he dey come home when he suppose come rest. Na home he go come dey him house for Benin, come still dey do wash night, say make dem no come attack am, say he come from abroad, until the day when he go pack him load again, say he dey go back to UK. Once he enter flight, say he dey go back to UK, where the day he go get peace, he might go come and rest. Now he go restore back in peace for am. That's the revelation of that my uncle. He's a very close uncle who has spent 20 years plus in UK. Is that really peace? You are there, you don't have peace because you left people around there that you love. And when you are coming for a visit, problem. So we must do all we can to play our part to educate our people, make them know say life is much better than killing and destruction. Now, I want to go back to the government. You see, one of the reasons we are in this situation where we dey so na very long term, not even democracy, way back before democracy, when the politicians, the military started to build a society that was going to be, they were going to oppress for life. When the likes of Babangida thought that he wants to build a society where he will rule over for life, he underestimated the power of his people, thinking that if he destroy education, if he destroy economy, if he destroy values, then we will not be slave to him and his children. That was the notion Babangida had when he started destroying Nigeria systematically. Started encouraging smartness. Started encouraging corruption. Started encouraging disunity. Thinking that when he create those things, destroy those things, then he will be able to rule Nigeria for life. But unfortunately for him, he not gonna work the way he planned out, because Nigeria can't pass out. Now, the next set of government that came in, not learn from Abacha, I mean from Babangida, they wanted to build on waiting Babangida starts. Let's destroy everything. Let's make ourselves emperors. Let's make Nigeria empire for them and their family. So they started from where Babangida ends. It did not work for them. So the politicians now came in, which we now call democracy. One would have thought that those one will understand democracy and follow the tenet of democracy. But instead, those one took over from where the military start from and started doing the same divide and rule kind of government. So, what am I saying? For these years, for decades, we did not build a nation that works. We started building individuals. We started building personalities. We started building cabals. If I'm the leader of the cabal, if you are in my team, I am in power, you enjoy. If you're not in my team, and being my team means that you must support me wholeheartedly. Whether I dey bad or I dey good or anything I say is law. If you say otherwise or say contrary to wetin I say, I destroy you, I destroy your family. That is how we started. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? You always sleep with one eye open. Is that peace? You see, so that is why you must contribute your own quota. You must try to educate your people. I'm not saying be forceful about it. Just be systematic, just be logical about it. Gradually, these people will understand. Now, back to the government I was talking about. So, these people started building a system. So, they did not build anything. Rather, they destroyed the existing ones when they meet. They destroyed it and begin to look at and begin to feel like they want to just build only for themselves. They're building personalities and cabals. So today we are suffering all these things because they have never been conscious and a deliberate effort to build a system. What works in Europe? Europe is not about security in Europe and America is not about guns and military might. No. It's about technology. Every day, every year, they keep improving on technology. So when you commit crime, it doesn't take any 3 weeks, 1 month to track you down. It's just at the punch of a button, you are tracked down because a system was built to work. But in our own case, our politicians, our military men build a system they didn't want to. They didn't want it to work, so they destroy everything that will even make it work. They destroy everything and wanted to impose themselves. Now, nobody's actually enjoying. Nobody's actually benefiting from this system. Why will you tell me you are benefiting? Because you are a politician, you have billions, and you have, if you build house, you go build fence. Well, please not go fit enter your house again because of fence. If you hear the sound of your vehicle from 1 mile, I don't know, say you dey come. So you go quick come the open gate for you. You don't get peace. You cannot walk along your street without you having security men around you. You cannot walk along your environment, make you relax, make you receive breeze air without security men not follow you. Even your children, the same thing. You now have to start employing security, paying for extra security to escort your children. So it's not actually working for anybody. So, my people, I'm not talking to the government. Take conscious and deliberate effort to build a system that works. Thank God for technology that now makes things easy. It's not a big deal to digitalize those states. It's not a country that does not know the size of its population. A state that cannot tell you how many they are, how many people go in and how many people come in, how many people was born, how many people died. So how are you going to secure that kind of a place? You don't know how many people go out, you don't know how many people come in, you don't know how many people die, you don't know how many people they're born. And you can't secure it. You can't secure it. The government must do all it can from now to build a system that works. You must build capacity, not just coming to be in the government house as a governor, as a minister, as a senator. Just they collect money. Otherwise, now all of us go to suffer this thing. One day you go come out as a governor. One day you go come out as a senator. Oh, NEPA don't come. Hey, wait, man, let me see how far I can all my generators. Sorry for that, NEPA. You see waiting with the talk? You see waiting with the talk? So this is a system that is not working. Let me quickly on my generator. So as I was saying, my people, the government must make deliberate efforts to build a system that works. A system that creates room for peace and tranquility. And how are you going to, what are these things that you need to put in place? We must invest in education. This is for long term now. This is not for short term. We must invest in qualitative education, free from primary to secondary, at least. Qualitative education. Is with education that you will build the mind of people. You will mold their mind. Now, there are still some people you will build their mind through education. They will still not take it wholeheartedly. They will still fail. But if you look at it, the percentage is not going to be on the high side. So if you have 100 people get to university level, let's assume, if we are 100 people population, that 100 youth population, assuming that 100 youth population, they get qualitative education to that university level. Be sure that 75 to 80% are going to have some well-molded mind. But they can still be prone to this crisis if not well managed. Now, when they graduate, if there is no job for them to do, out of that 75 to 80%, maybe 10% or 15% of them can still resort to criminality. But one thing is sure, at least 60% of them, if they get job, at least 70% of them are going to be people with good mind, are going to be people with a high level of decency. But now the remaining 15-20% that did not take that of that 100% that went to school, the remaining 20 of them might be not be well molded. They might still go into criminality. But one thing is sure, it will be easy for the law enforcement agency, the police, the army, to take off those 20%. Unlike if it is 80% of them, if it is 80 of them that are criminals, it's going to be very difficult. So the government must make deliberate effort to invest in education, to build the mind of these young ones, so that 80% of them are taken care of at the education level. Then the remaining 10 to 15, 20% that are not going to conform to that education will be easily be taken care of. They will be easily managed by the security forces, unlike when they are 100. That is one way of taking care of crime in a society. Another way is by investing in technology. By investing in technology. Yes, technology. With technology, at the press of a button, crime is detected. At the press of a button, people, they are reading the mind of people. Even before they go out and commit those crimes, the technology will make them know that these people are planning evil against the society. Very, 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 very important. Technology, our government must invest in technology. First, they should know the population of Nigeria and individual states. Know the number of people that go in and number of people that comes out. How many people were born, how many people died. When you have these statistics, when you have these numbers taken care of, it's very easy for you to control crime. But when you don't have this, to control crime is difficult. Very, very difficult. Crime is very, very difficult to control. So the thing, I will agree that in solving this problem, 60% to 70% is going to be done by the government, federal and states put together. Have 70 to 75% part to play. The remaining 20 to 30% part will now be for you and I. Yes, that is where the diaspora people comes in. That is where our people within the country and the state comes in. Look at what is happening all over Nigeria today. If we are not careful, in the next few months, few years, we are going to find ourselves in the pits because the government refused to do the right thing from the beginning. Serious crisis is brewing right now in Oyo State. Serious one. and the government is not handling the matter, if the government do not handle the matter seriously, with the care, with the caution that is needed, we may slide into serious crisis, because this government have resolved to see some people as second class citizens and some as first class. So some area will commit crime and nothing will happen, they will just get away with it, while some area will commit the same crime, then the IG of police will declare that person wanted. That is where we find ourselves today, because the government refused to do what it's supposed to do. The government refused to play the part that it's supposed to play. The government is not being fair. The government of the days, to be precise, is not being fair to all sections of this country. He sees some more as important to him than the others. The truth must be told. When you are a father, even as a father, you have 3 children, whatever number of children, if you like 1 or 2 more than the other ones, there's certainly going to be crisis in that family. So that is the easiest way to liken Nigeria right now. That is the easiest way. So I just threw this one in because I wanted to expand it a bit. I didn't want it to just be about Edo State alone. So I wanted to expand it so that people will understand that to build a nation or a state, there must be deliberate effort to be, you must be patriotic. And when you are patriotic, then that patriotism must be followed up with your love, especially when you are a leader. That love must transcend your people, your family, your region. As a president of a nation, you are now a father of everybody. Whether your political party, whether your region, whether your religion, it doesn't matter. You are now a father of everybody. That is your position. So you must treat everybody fairly and equally. If you want to treat some people better than some, then you have lost the right to be a father. Automatically, you have lost the right to be a leader. There will be descended voices. People will not go the way you plan. People will certainly go against you. So, as a leader of a nation, as a leader of a state, capacity of a governor or capacity of a president, you must lead and lead well. We must invest in technology to be able to fight this crime. And we must be holistic about it. All these gimmicks we play, we try to be smart. Propaganda, saying one thing and doing another, will not help us at all. It will not help us. It will not help us. It will not help us. We must be holistic in anything we are doing. If you say A, it must be A. If you say B, it must be B. If my son, my child does anything wrong, I will treat him the way I will treat the son of the poorest human being in Nigeria. That is the only way to build a nation. That is the only way we can get out of this crisis that we are. Everywhere in Nigeria, there is insecurity. Oh God. So everywhere in Nigeria there is crisis. There is insecurity. We are alarming Edo State because we are from Edo State. If you know, it's happening everywhere. It might not be exactly the way it's happening in Edo that is happening in Lagos. It might not be the same in Oyo. But there are one crisis on the other, security problem in every part of Nigeria as we speak. No part of the country is immune to crisis. So, my people, we must put our heads together, home and abroad. The government have the larger part to play. Maybe the government have 70 to 80% part to play. We, as an ordinary citizen, both home and abroad, who have had the privilege of knowing better than these children. When you are bringing up your child, bring up your child not to be selfish. Bring up your child not to be oppressive. Bring up your child to know how to share love. How to live with people harmoniously. Then, when they grow, they will have for respect for the next man. They will not have that feeling that this is my girlfriend, somebody else is talking to her, somebody else is... No, this life is... The sky is big enough to fly. It's big enough for the birds to fly. The sky is big enough for everybody to fly. If you have a girlfriend and she chooses to follow another person for that reason, you don't fight over that. You move on. If I do business with you, I agree to give you 20 naira, at the end of the day, I will give you your money with happiness. Even if your own is supposed to be bigger, I will give you your own if that is what I promise you. I will not hold on to your own because I have problem to solve. I have not paid my children. If I have not paid my children, is my children your children? So why should I collect your money to come and pay my children's school fees? So we get involved in those kind of thinking. I do business with you. Instead of me to give you your money, you say be giving me excuse that it is because you never get pikin. Now you talk like that. Me I get no. Nobody force you go born your pikin. When you they do with you with your wife, they agree to get your pikin. I know that you don't invite me into it. So don't use my money to go and settle your family problem. Because now all these things, they create those crises. That is why you see an average Benin person or Nigeria, he want to always collect. Because he believes that any problem that big pass another person, you will not lie. If I never marry, you know me say your whole problem pass my own because you don't marry. So we must do this to lecture our people, educate our people, make them understand that life is bigger than that. Our religious leaders too, pastors, imam, preach the real gospel, gospel of peace, gospel of love, gospel of harmony. I almost skipped that part of it. The religious people, our religious leaders, our pastors, let your preaching not be about money, tithe, offering, donation. If the person that is doing the wrong thing in your church is the one paying the biggest tithe, scold him. Let him know that he's doing the wrong thing. Don't cover up for him. Don't cover him up because he's the one paying the highest tithe. So it's as if he or she have the license to behave anyhow. That is the way our churches behave. So, my people, we all have something to contribute. We must not run away from this responsibility. If God has given you the opportunity to know better than your junior one, your friends out there in Benin, educate them, enlighten them, advise them, teach them what they need to know to be a better person. So my people, make una dey like, make una dey watch this video, make una dey share am to as much people as possible. The discussion here today is not for me and you alone. It's to reach out to people. It's a way to solve the insecurity in Edo State and in Nigeria at large. And we must do it if we want to have peace wherever we are. Don't say because you dey Germany, you dey Italy, you dey Spain, you dey UK, so you have peace there. No. You normally come to visit. You have people that you love, that you left behind there, whose life are in danger this period. So we must put our heads together. We must put our hands together to solve this problem. We didn't create it, I agree. It is our leaders that created it. Our leaders deliberately destroyed this country for their selfish reason. So that's why we must share this video for as much people as possible in all your platform. You must like it so that people will know that liking it, that will attract them. Over 100 people like this video, over 1,000 people. There must be something in this video that's making people like it, that will attract them to it. Advise your friends to subscribe to NAIJA Watch, to hit the auto buttons. So each time we come up like this, you are notified of our presence. So please, we are not fighting here. We are not into any competition. Rather, we are into building the mind of our people. Building the mind of our people. That is the essence of this program. Let us tell them where they are wrong. Let us educate them. That is why it's a frank talk. Today's topic dwell on Insecurity in Edo State. Way forward. Apina so we go dey. We cannot continue like this. We must not give in. We must not give in. We must not be discouraged. We can. Edo people are resolute people. We are dogged people. So let's use those doggedity, ruggedity to educate our people, to enlighten our people. So as we bring this broadcast to an end today, I want to thank you all. I want to thank everyone that are in one way or the other contributed. Those that agree with me, fine, you are wonderful people. Those of you that disagree with my opinion, beautiful. Your opinions are highly welcome. They are the one that triggered me up. Patrick, yes, I love your position. I love your criticism. I thank you so much. You challenge me. Everyone, those that have liked it, those that have yet to like, please keep liking. Share it if you have not shared. Share to all your platforms. Share to all your groups. Let everyone have a feel of this message of good. Message of peace in our society. I thank you so much for another day like this. Another day of frank talk with Emmanuel Oni. Topic: insecurity in Edo State. Way forward. Abina so we go the day. May God forbid that we continue to day like this. Thank you so much. As I look forward to seeing you tomorrow by 8:30 on Matters Arising with Humanist Steven. I will be holding it down again tomorrow. Please find time to be with me. It's going to be educative, interactive, informative, and entertaining. And I hope you will be there with me tomorrow by 8:30 by the special grace of God. See you tomorrow. Thank you for your time. I value your time. Thank you for your like, for your sharing, for everything good that you have done today. I thank you. God bless you, and do have a blessed night. Till tomorrow. Thank you very much.